Here I am at the Houses of Parliament. They're all packing up, ready to face the people on June the 8th. The Augean stables will soon be empty, but for the filth that's been left behind. This is a house of corruption, a sink of venality, incompetence and greed. And almost all of the members of Parliament that are packing to go home now should be left at home. Almost none of them deserve the public support in the general election on June the 8th. Of course, I want to see Jeremy Corbyn rather than Theresa May as Prime Minister. She has utterly disgraced herself in the few months of unelected office that she had, and she has no claim to be elected as Britain's Prime Minister. Jeremy Corbyn was a friend of mine for almost 40 years. We sat together literally next to each other in the House of Commons for almost 30 years. He's a good and honest man. The problem is that though he was in office, he was never in power. That's why the Labour National Executive has just declared that every single one of the backstabbing, disloyal traitors that have been sitting behind Jeremy Corbyn over the last nearly 2 years have been automatically pre-selected. So, if Jeremy wins the election, he's got exactly the same MPs sitting behind him that have done so much damage. In fact, his chances of forming a majority government are not great, but it is possible that a combination of parties might be able to keep the Tories out of power. I hope so. And I hope to be back in this building on June the 9th. I hope to be the Member of Parliament for Manchester Gorton. Some ask me why I'm standing against Jeremy Corbyn. I'm not. I'm standing with Jeremy Corbyn. I'm standing against his enemies. An additional enemy, an additional backstabber sitting behind Jeremy Corbyn after the June 8th general election will do nobody any good at all, least of all Jeremy Corbyn. So, the campaign begins in a few days' time, and I'll be on the road, on the streets of Manchester. If you want to join us, then the address is very clearly available on our Facebook page and on Twitter. It's 19 Albert Road, Levenshulme, just next to the Levenshulme railway station. We need people to help us deliver leaflets, put out garden poles, hang banners, phone voters, knock on doors, come on our campaign bus. There's lots of fun things for people to do, and it's a good cause. I think I can play a role in the next Parliament, stiffening Jeremy Corbyn and providing a kind of worldview that is sadly missing from the British parliamentary scene today. But above all, I seek election to be a voice for the left behind people of Manchester Gorton, where half the kids are in child poverty, 3/4 of the families are officially classed as low income. I'll be a voice for Gorton left behind. As we say, Manchester's great, but we won't accept Gorton being left behind.